Preecy ultimately ends in a 2-0 defeat here at South Shields this afternoon. Your overall thoughts on that one?
Credit South Shields, they're a good side. I think they are the benchmark in this league, no doubt. From the teams we've played, and we've played a lot of the fancy teams. Teams that are up there. They're just a little. They're just a level above at this minute in time. And, we've tried all that we can. We've been as positive as we could be. We've tried to press them, tried to force mistakes. It happened on a few occasions, and we've stayed in the game despite some of the quality that they showed, especially on the counter attack. And we kept ourselves right in at the game, but we were always hanging on, and needed a last gasp challenge, or maybe them to make an error in front of goal, or Matty to make a save for us. They've tested us in everything we've tried. They've sort of had an answer, but we're still in there. Craig's had the free kick that was saved, with a couple of opportunities around the edge of the box. A couple of long range efforts which have just gone wide of the post. So we've had a go, better than last week, but they still show their quality. And sometimes you just have to hold your hands up. They were very good again, but we had a go. Though sometimes you can hang in and get a goal and maybe get a point, or even go on and win the game, especially with the wins how it was second half. But eventually they got the second goal and then deserved 3 points.
Is that, from everything in terms of the overall game, the overall play, the one big takeaway from today is that there was a period in that second half for a good 15 or 20 minutes where we thought we were going to nick one and maybe take home a point?
Yeah, we probably had our best period where we created some pressure and they didn't counter on us. They didn't create too many opportunities. Where probably along the other side, the rest of the game at points, although we had a few moments, but they always had moments. We probably had a 20-minute spell there in the second half where they didn't create a lot. We looked like we could get something out of the game. So credit to us for doing that and putting them under that pressure. We just probably didn't have the quality to create that clear-cut chance, or to open them up. But look, we've had a good go. We're 10 games in. We've played a lot of the fancy teams. We're nearly at 2 points a game. It's a fantastic start for us, and we won't lose sight of that. And losing it at South Shields is no disgrace. And to be fair, our away form, although you look that we've lost 3 and won 2. You look at the teams that we've gone to. The Curzon performance and the Leamington performance were decent. We should have got something out of those games. And then the other 2, Darlington and Hereford, are very tough places to go. So we win those, and we're top of the league. Is that realistic that we're going to win all these games at home? It's away. I think the thing that we need to do is, when games are tight away from home, we need to start coming away with something. Those 2 games we lost, could we come away with a point? Even today, although they were the better team, could we have nicked a point? And that's probably something that we need to do better with our away form. But they're tough games that we've had away from home, and I do feel that we're on the right track. And 19 points from 10 games is a significant return for us, especially when you looked at the first 10 games at the start of the season.
2 of the toughest tests that we probably could have asked for in 2 weeks at the same place. A lot of travelling, and now we look ahead to next Saturday. Finally, it feels like an eternity, back at home to face Oxford City.
Yeah, difficult for us. The last two games, and we come off 2 wins in the league against Telford, who were very, very good against us. Macclesfield again, who played really well against us, and we found ways to win those games and put us in this position. But you've got to look at the games that we've won and the teams that we've beaten so far. I'm really encouraged by how we've done it, and it's not been smooth sailing. You look at the players that were missing again today and during those games. A good part of the spine of your team in Willow, George, and Sampo. So give the lads credit. They've been fantastic to get in the position, and now we just need to build on that.
Just finally from me, a word for our travelling supporters this afternoon. More supporters here than last week from our lot, and a real credit to them.
Yeah, I think again they appreciate it. They probably can see it. It's a very good side, and we've give all that we could, and we've stayed in the game, and we've been positive. They won't stay behind, and they will not clap us, and they will not be singing if we don't give them something. And I think we give our all today, but it wasn't good enough. Like I say, go back, credit the opposition. Sometimes managers in this league tend not to give credit to the opposition, but massive credit to them, massive credit to the manager, massive credit to the way they've recruited, and although they've been back financially, it's not easy to put all that together as quickly as they can. So massive credit to them, and I'm still giving us credit, especially when we start the season. 10 games, 19 points, nearly 2 points a game. That's going to get you up and around the promotion or even winning the league. I think it was only 2 points a game last year that won the league, but someone's going to have to stop these.